I probably need to unmute my mic. Can y'all hear me? Good evening, good evening. Welcome my journey, Mind of Milton, channel member. What's up? Joe Isabella, my man, channel member. Good to see you, buddy. Chris229, channel member. Good to see you. Got Mind of Milton in here, channel member. I just said hey to him, but he's worth saying hey to twice, as is Chris. What's up, guys? We got Stephen Wallace in here. Good to see you, brother. We got Miss Kathleen Smith. Good to see you. Always. Neil McKenzie, channel members in here, as is Angelo. The reason I'm not going portrait tonight is in honor of Angelo, because I definitely want him here. Lord Needham, I know I saw you earlier that you might have to bail. What's up, Gary? How are you, my friend? Always good to see Gary and what he's doing in his creative land. Lord Needham. Yeah, that was a while ago. It's when I do the Metal Mondays Lite, I try to stick to Pocket Metal's time slot, right? Because, you know, he usually pulls a different audience. Not a different audience. We fill the same audience, but I guess people are used to it. But yeah, it's Monday, which is fun day, right? I hope everybody had a good one or is having a good one. I know it's better now. So we can hang out. We can talk about knives. I wanted to, because I've not been shopping knives, right? I've been on a knife buying freeze. I wanted to go check and browse some knives. I don't know if y'all were like I used to be, but I would be incessantly on Blade Binge. Mimo, what's up, brother Michael Morgan? Good to see you, man. So I would always shop for knives, and we'll do some of that. We'll check out some Instagrams. We can even look at some of your Instagrams if you want to. Drop people over there. Yeah, the Eclipse was awesome. I was in North Alabama, so I didn't get it like Texas got it, but it was super freaking eerie. I actually did a flicking video right towards, and I need to Google how much percentage we were. Hold on one second. Until Eclipse percentage. Here we go. So we were at 97% coverage in North Alabama. So that was pretty intense because it got really, really dark. And I went outside and I flipped a knife. Let's see if I can find that. Because the sky looked kind of funky. I don't think it really showed up because it wasn't. I think it was when we were coming out of it. Let's see. My shorts are performing like dog shit. But it's right here. This is a and if any of y'all were here Friday night, well, that's Eclipse. You can't really tell, but it's just kind of green. Anyway, that's the only Eclipse footage I got. And then I got a picture. Let me go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. And I will show y'all the Eclipse picture I got. El Chito. So that's right before it got to about 95%. Then the nipple kind of drifted off, kind of toward the north left. But yeah, it was a weird day. I don't know if it was the eclipse. I think it was the eclipse, but it felt like just kind of a strange day. I hope all y'all had fantastic days. Thomas McDonald, channel member, what is up? We got Joe Kasternick in here. Good to see you, Joe. And Crispy Critter, what is up, my man? He had some really good eclipse pictures. And then I was watching Rob earlier. He'll probably jump over here. They were in Waco, Texas, and I think they experienced almost 100%. It was like dark for 2 minutes, he said. And if you Google Waco, Texas eclipse exposure or coverage or whatever, I think it was the #1 in the country. Hey, Marcel, what is up? Channel member, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Metal Mondays are, I think it's kind of set up more for a West Coast kind of thing. And since I don't have a life really outside of YouTube right now, and trying to get my own gig started, I can do really any time zone. I've even offered my buddy Paulius at Baltic Blades, who makes, amongst other knives, this little street scalpel. He's in Lithuania, and it's always hard for him to make Friday nights. And I told him, look, we can schedule a special Insomniacs Live where you come on. It doesn't matter to me. Well, I'll work around your schedule, because I'm sure some people would be interested if they were in nothing else in his home country, because he makes some really, really cool stuff. Let's check him out real quick, and then we will go act like I had money and I was going to buy a knife. Let's go to Baltic. All right. Let me share this with you guys. So this is Paulius. And so he makes these in his garage. These are the little Gen 2 Angus. Mine's N690, the one I bought. I don't know what those are. He said he was going to use a lot of different steels, but he also does kitchen knives, and he does more bigger than John would want knives, but a great, I guess you'd call that what, a bushcraft hunting knife. Super nice guy. I've had several
Question: will there be any more SFK knives? SFK knives were released by me last year, 2023. These were my first general bushcrafting camping.
Anyway, I urge you guys to follow. I'm going to drop him in the chat, because I've got one of his Angus Gen 1s. Let me scroll down here. These are all Gen 2s. Those are all Gen 2s. N690 is what they're made out of. Let's get down to the Gen 1s. His sheaths are next level. I've got the one in an Oak City sheath, but I'll pull out my Gen 1 if I don't get to him soon. Look at that. I like that little guy. Copa. I'm just not a leather sheath guy. I'm more of a, let me find those Gen 1s. They're down here. There's one. So, that was me scratching. But I don't know if y'all were here Friday night. Towards the end of the stream, we had a mystery breather. I still don't know. Neither does StreamYard who it was. But that's a Gen 1. Let me make myself big. Or I'll just do it like this. That's a Gen 1. See the plunge line? Here's a Gen 2. A little bit longer. Now it's got some jimping. This was tool steel, very sharp, scalpel sharp. This is scalpel sharp. And this is a regular, just N690. And he also does a Neo scale treatment. A mystery on StreamYard, Mimo, somebody, and it could have been one of you guys, but nobody had the link shared. And usually when anybody comes in, they come in through the lobby. Well, there was a definite someone breathing, and it sounded like flipping a knife. So I thought it was pocket metal, because I let him share the account. But I never saw him in the lobby. And when I logged out and ended the stream, because it started getting weird, it was 3.5 hours anyway, the stream didn't end. It was still breathing. So it was just kind of a weird thing. And I'm sure that if you go live for long enough time, there are people out there that are getting into streams that are finding ways to hack the system. I don't know. They didn't do anything malicious. They didn't say anything, but it was some scary shit. What's up, Space Ghost? For me, it was because it was like I've got one mic and I've got my phone, right? So my phone is on Wi-Fi. It's also hooked up to whatever my phone's hooked up to. It could ring, and if it rang, I'd have to reset it to get the camera because I'm using it for that camera. But there was no one else in the lobby. So when I have anybody else in here talking, they're also in the lobby. So I can mute them, I can pull them down, I can do stuff like that. But no, it was just it might it could have easily been Carl. It was definitely eerie, and a lot of people heard it. I've not gone back because I don't watch my lives unless I get DM'd reminding me that I said something stupid that I need to go clear up, so I don't say it's stupid and apologize to whoever I offended. Which I do sometimes. Sometimes I think they're nothings, but I do try to always check those, and I always say something stupid so that offends somebody, which is part of it, and that's all good because we're all different, right? I never intend to. I'm just kind of talk a lot, right? So inevitably my words are going to be misconstrued, and I'll say stupid shit because I don't have a speed bump between my ADHD brain and my tongue. So where most people can process, you probably shouldn't say that. I'll usually just go, bleh. So I apologize in advance for when I offend you. DM me, I'll clear it up because usually it's a misunderstanding or a difference of opinion that I didn't phrase in the right way. But yeah, somebody was in here breathing, and there was a noise that I could only make out is this. I'm going to show you what I mean. I can go to the end of the stream because that stream got demonetized for some reason. I appealed it. Let's see what they did. Probably nothing. Usually, if they ever do lift your monetization, they wait till the stream. All right, still limited. So if we go here, share this with you. Kill the music. Hold on. Try to do this right. Let me try to do this right. Kill the music. Go to the content. Find the creepy stream. Play said creepy stream and scroll to the end. Watch this. And maybe, I mean, some people I thought in the chat said they could hear it, but I definitely was hearing it, like readily. It was creepy. Because I finally ended it. Watch. Anyway. That was when I was doing a serenity prayer to do the only real prayer I know to try to flush whatever evil weirdness was coming through my speakers. And it could have been somebody just hacking into my speakers, right? But I thought some of the people in the chat heard it. I'm Mamba 9 Flipper Snow Trog. That's awesome, dude. Welcome, brother. Welcome, channel member. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've got. I've got some Kaisers I've requested from Kaiser. I'm trying to work with them a little better because I've got an affiliate link with them, but I never, all my Kaisers that I review, with the exception of the Phoenix that I bought, the Mercury that I bought, and the Veritas, which I did a bearing swap last night. I did it live last week, but the first time I recorded it as a video, it was a fail because I had to order a different size bearing. So 5-door, what's up, brother? Channel member. So I had to I took the bearings out and then did a bearing swap again because I've got a video out there that's a Veritas fail video, right? Where I had the wrong size bearings, it didn't go together right. I pulled out, so I wanted to kind of finish that video and show that they're 1/32nd, 5 millimeter by 1/32nd is what the Veritas takes. And you get 15 balls over 9 balls, which makes for, I don't think I still have it out here. I want to grab it because that used to be a wiggly knife when I'd bend it, and now it's totally stable. Hold on. So now it's riding on 15 balls. Of course, it's locked up here, but when I go to close it, there is no wiggle at all. A lot of people say skiffs don't make the action droppier, which is true. That's not what they're intended to do, in my opinion. But being a full phosphorus washer with, you know, what's the difference in 15 bearings and 9? How much percentage more is that of surface area being covered? It's just going to make, in my simple liberal arts mind, for a more stable platform for the blade to ride on between those scales. It's a win. What's up, Ed? Mark Herrera, what is up? Good to see you guys and gals. So yeah, that video went up today, and it's a success. So if you've got a Kaiser Veritas and you want to put skiffs in it, they're like $13. Put in Javon 10. I think you save $1.30, 10%, and get the 5 millimeter. Watch my video, but I think it's 5 millimeter by. Did y'all hear that? 5 millimeter by 3/64. I was wrong. Yeah, the 5 millimeter by 1/16 are available, but they are too thick. So you want the 5 millimeter by 3/64. And if you watch my video, it'll show you how I determined that using that little kit.
Pressure. Oxygen mask will drop from the overhead. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally as oxygen is flowing, even if the mask is not inflating. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Always adjust your own mask before helping others. Did anybody hear that? 5-door. I just went back and played the stream. I can't hear it on the stream. I don't know if y'all ever heard it, but I definitely was hearing it. So I don't know if somebody had hacked into my speakers. StreamYard, after each stream, they ask how it was. Kathleen, you could hear it. I thought y'all could. I thought we'd communicated that. Hey, broke ass knives. But instead of clicking the thumbs up like I always do, I clicked the thumbs down and typed them a little explanation of what happened. And they reached back out wanting my operating system, browser, and they've got the time because they've got an actual recorded timestamp of what I sent in, and they're going to investigate it. They didn't say that, it sounded to me like somebody had hacked in, but I don't know if I told y'all the weird thing. After the stream ended, I ended the stream. I had my TV on just on the background. It always takes about a 3-minute delay. I had to turn my phone off to fully kill the stream. And then on my TV, it would never end. It was just blank, but I could hear the breathing. So, which tells me y'all could hear the breathing. So I came back over, went into the lobby, into the stream, which should have been set as a past stream. It was still live. I don't know what the F, but it was creepy. It was definitely some weirdness. And it could, I don't think it is because the only stuff I play are I have a subscription with this thing called Epidemic Sounds. So if I want to play background music, I can play background music. But if I've got like sound effects, which only half of them work, let's see. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if you heard that, but those are the type of sound effects. But no, it was definitely somebody, and the only person that has access is Brother Pocket Metal, but I would have known he was in the stream. There's no way someone could be in the stream legitimately and me not know it. And if they were audio only, they would have their icons still in the stream and it would be flexing. Whether I chose to bring them up or not, I would see them. So it was definitely outside forces. It was weirdness though. So what did everybody carry today? I'll show you what I carried real quick. I had that little guy was my fixed blade, my little Magna Cut Hurricane Razor Mini. Have it as a neck knife. Twang thing, dude. 12 months. Thank you, brother. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I carried my Evo 3.0 with 18 Pro X 1840 Brother Bill's custom scale job that I picked up from Brother Carco. One of my absolute favorites. And then in my left pocket, I've been carrying this slip joint a lot. And it is my, also have my FocusWorks F3, but Paul Mills, that's awesome. Transparent knives. I still got to get one of his knives. I carried my little Atlas that came in a 3-way trade, who will remain nameless unless they want to speak up. But I picked this up. Pocket Metal was involved in it, but he never touched this. And this is a really cool, because a lot of people don't watch slip joint videos. But when you look at the back, it doesn't look like a traditional slip joint, but you've got these titanium springs on each side of this. I think I've shown it before, but I'll show it again because it takes 2 seconds. See that spring right there? That's on both sides. So when you go to move it, see how it's kicking that spring out? See how it's displaced now? And then when I get it to half stop, it'll snap in. Boom. So you've got this really cool engineered spring that runs down this side and the back side. Cool little knife. It's not in production anymore, but they are on the secondary. And I thought it was TRM, who just happens to be my favorite USA manufacturer for a lot of reasons. But I love their knives. I thought this might have been their first production knife, and it wasn't. They had a knife that came out before this. Okay, let me read y'all's carries, because I was just locking that back up. So we've got walk and talk, not flicking. We got walk and talk, some conversations here. Mimo was carrying his Shaman Micarta S30V and his 84 Remington bullet knife, and Brother Paul was carrying his transparent blades or reblade bug out, which I can only imagine is an awesome looking knife. And then we had, I've got my Ace Grand handy. Hey, I'll tell you what, I have sent him a Devo Growler, and I think he really likes it. Stephen Clayton Jr., the Remnant Alliance, nice. Scourge, Mini Tanto, the TKL Combatant. I love that knife. Oh, I just cut my wrist. Not my wrist, my palm. Unsheathing it. Not bad. But Guardian Night Stalker, Piranha, FMF, Accomplice, dude, you got your loaded up. MR1, Regiment Blades, Lovin's Pro, Midgard Messer Mini Axe. I love it. The little Nori neck axe. You know, that is the short that always gets the most views. I'm gonna have to go get my Palmer had the high Demco 80 20.5, the Devo Buzz, FF Tie Stinger button lock. Very nice, very nice. The Kubi Thalia from Thomas McDonald. Very nice, my man. Let's see what else we got here. Fred Lug had the HMC Transient, the Devo Lush, and the Giant Mouse GM11, one that I've not hung out with. 5-door had the ODKW Kukapakabra and the GEC 15. Awesome. And then Neil McKenzie just had his poo chucked in his shorts. That's part of my EDC too, but I wasn't going anywhere today. I've actually got my close to me pew right there always. El Cheeto, I do, buddy. I've got it all going like you wouldn't believe. Didn't cut the wrist. It was more of a careless unsheathing. It just nicked me. It's sharp as shit. Dude, it bit me. It lives with me now. I love it. I actually have the combatant. There goes Chippy. I have the Raider, which is probably my favorite, bigger one, mid-size, not really bigger, small knife, but the one that I carry the most is my little Piranha. And I've got another set of scales for these that I picked up, but I have to heat up my sheet because they're not as locky. And then I have, from a couple years ago, this Outer Limitless Accomplice, which is a big camp knife. The first TKL that I got into with when I got my... God damn it, I cut myself again. I'm not having a very successful fixed blade knife. So what I'm going to do is walk over here and get a Band-Aid. Be right back. That must have something to do with the Eclipse, because I never, ever, ever lately do stupid shit like that. And the one that I just got is in a gushy spot. So I need to bang this bitch on there to tourniquet it out. Boom. My palm's fine. My finger was kind of slicey dicey. Hey, there's an ironic name you don't hear every now and then. It is actually an action, which I just performed a slicey dicey action on my finger. Yeah, I've gotten way too good at sharpening my knives freehand on my little work sharp. Let's see what other carries we got now that I've sidetracked us several times. Corrosion proof, what is up? Snow Trog has a XM24 and a Caleri Huck. Dude, I've got to get one of Super Steel Steve's knives. T-Fetch, the Ray Paul Kyle and all. Reaching out. Let's see what we got. Y'all greeting each other. I love it. Stephen Clayton, PPEDC, G43X Moss, Spawn Army Rowdy XL. I'm a P365 guy. The striker looks good, and it cut me there, or I cut me there with it, but I really got myself with the Raider. The Raider is a. Now I got myself with the outer limitless accomplice. This is a sharp, thick ass knife. Respect your fixed blades, people. People seem to really love this knife, as do I, but you can't find anything on this maker. His website's down, his Instagram's gone. I've had some people leave me comments telling me about him, but this is a little 3V. It's called Servant Knives, and it's the Simpleton. It is extremely sharp with an extremely thick tang. You've got this nice swedge, super comfortable handle where this little nut here locks your hand in. It's just a great little knife. And the sheath is on top. I mean, there's no movement in it at all, the way it locks into those little jimps in the handle. But you can't find anything about it. It shows that just because you're making fantastic knives, it's a tough grind. Joseph S. had the Manix 2, his Microburst, and his Essie Azula. That's one Essie I don't have. I have an Essie Candura, which is a little smaller, and I've got an Essie 3. Those are the Essies I think I've got. D-Knock, what's up? Funland, what is up? Todd Carr, what is up? Welcome, everybody. Neil McKenzie, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Too much. You are awesome, buddy. And Twain Thang's been a member for a year. Unbelievable. You guys are too good. Too good. And y'all check me if you ever think I'm shilling. Because I not be shilling like a villain. That's not why I'm here. That's why I only deal with knives that I would buy, right? Every knife with the exception of 2 from TKL and like 3 or 4 from Vosteed. I've bought more Vosteed knives than I've had them send me, and they've all been given away to you guys. And I always say when I get them. But I've always had, or not always, but for the last 4 months, I've had an affiliate program with Kaiser, but I never follow up on it. And if you guys, oh, look who's here. What's up, buddy? You've missed it. I cut myself twice already. But here he comes.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I just realized I didn't plug my stereo in.
I was gonna call you and ask you. I don't think it was you, but Friday night, your voice. Somebody's voice came on the stream that just breathed at the end of the night. There was nobody in the lobby. I've reached out to StreamYard. They want a little more information from me, but it was the eeriest thing. I thought maybe I was just hearing it.
Really?
I thought it'd be the perfect thing for you to do, but I knew.
I don't think you can. I don't honestly know how to get in the stream without it showing up.
And that's the whole thing. And then the weird thing was I ended it on my phone, walked over to my couch where my TV was on. It's like on a 2-minute delay, right? And I had it just playing just the video, and it stayed live. And I came back, went back in the goddamn lobby. Instead of it being in the past, it was still live, and that breathing was still going on.
Huh.
It was weird, dude. And all it was, it sounded like it was just like a little breathe here and there, and then like a flick.
That's I have absolutely no idea. I can't even remember what the hell I was doing Friday night. I mean, I was here working or something. I don't know.
And it was late. I mean, it started about probably 30 minutes before we were going to end anyway. It gave me the chills because I'm thinking ghost, right?
Yeah.
And then I've had two.
I have a little bit of an echo right now, so I don't know if it's due to one of your.
Let me try this. I should have echo cancellation off, but I can turn down. Are you hearing echo now?
I'm gonna check mine. Last time I checked, it was on. Echo cancellations on. So I
Let me
know
check.
sometimes things just like there was another Mac operating system update I did last week or some shit. So I don't know if
I don't hear
things
echo on your side.
fuck with anything. Yeah, I don't hear it now anymore. But yeah.
So, buddy, you getting caught up, or are you still just jamming and going?
I am at the moment. I stopped working right before I hopped on. I sent somebody the files that hopefully they needed, because they sent me an email, and it was an email between the one of the guys I do that works for the company that I do design work for, and then the company that they're having products made, and it's like, hey, I can't download the template. And it's like, I thought it was going to like have a link, like he was going to, but no, there's no response, no link. So I had to like, based on, find the dimensions and hopefully make a template that worked for the product.
I can only, my hat goes off to you, because I work with creatives doing the simplest things like making digital ads, which for you is blink and go, and they won't communicate. You can send them 3 scenes, 3 transitions, the full graphics with the freaking text on it, and say you can change the text if your program just make sure it says the same thing, and it never gets translated. Takes at least 3 times, which slows down the campaign launching for like a week.
Yeah, I don't know what happens with that kind of stuff or how shit like that gets fucked up, but
I'll tell you how. You have someone who's selling said in vision in the field who's not doing an effective job or doesn't have an effective mechanism to communicate that to the person interfacing with the creative you, and no one can give you a steady answer because no one really knows. So they want you to guess in case something's wrong. They can say, well, that's not what we meant. And hopefully you have good relationships and they don't do that.
The companies I've worked have been for years now, and so we're very candid with each other about everything. There's no beating around the bush or any kind of like false niceties or anything like that. It's very non-bullshit relationship, which is good in that you don't have to send each other a bunch of stupid emails like, oh, I hope your day's going good, by the way. So, no, it's like, hey, where the fuck is this shit at you told me you're sending me?
I think if you get the most said with the least amount of words, and you don't waste fucking time on email, it's going to get misinterpreted anyway. So the shorter, more concise, I go back and read them and think what words can be removed without changing the tone or the purpose of this fucking email. And I always find niceties that my pussy brain wants to throw in there, because I'm a nice guy. When
you're first dealing with anybody, right, you try to be nice. Like some guy, I mean, this is completely off topic, but similar idea. Some guy sent me a message on Instagram and was like, hey man, do you want to trade your GEC 86 Marrowbone for my 74 whatever? And I felt like being like, are you a fucking idiot? But I didn't say that. I was nice to him about it.
Thank you, Stevie. It's got Pro X 1840 scales on it. It is so sexy.
I've had a red hat. The gray beard hasn't been great. When I moved to Washington, we've been here for almost a decade now, but when I moved up here, the beard was not, it was just getting a little bit of gray. And in that last 9+ years now, it's gone fuller gray. So I think that their gnome's been out for longer than that, but I've been wearing a red hat like this for far longer.
Has that kept your hair black? You promised you didn't dye it. I mean, to me, that's weird, just because I watched Jerry in film go totally gray, beard and hair at the same time, and you look like
no, my hair's getting a little bit of gray on the sides, like somewhere there's like a little, like 1 or 2 like here on each side, but not the majority of it. Still looks pretty dark. But yeah, I don't fuck with dyeing shit. When I was younger, I mean, I had green hair and fucking bleached blonde hair and all kind of colored shit and purple and whatnot. But yeah, I stopped.
I've got a few dark streaks hanging in there, but I'm pretty much whitehead.
Yeah, it was just the way it went. The beard went gray as fuck for some reason, and I don't know why the other stuff hasn't as much. Maybe it's all decided to go here.
Mine did just the opposite, to where I got real salt and peppery, and my beard was very red, kind of like I've always had brown hair, but it was more ginger. My beard was very ginger. It was odd. And it hung on longer than my hair did, so it didn't change at the same time.
Frosted tips. Fucking saw a commercial because we've been watching the Final Four tournament over the weekend. And saw a Guy Fieri commercial. Frosted tips. That guy's still rocking that fucking spike. He doesn't have like the crazy flame shirt. Now he's like got a, like, he looks like he's trying to be a rapper. He's got like a big ass gold chain on and shit. You know, he's got like that, but yeah, he's still rocking that stuff. Dude, this is when, like, did you cry a little bit when that happened? I would have, like, I got one gray hair down below and I was like, nope, boop.
Yeah,
like, it ain't gonna happen.
I bowling ball it. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, nope. I'm like, fuck that noise.
For that.
You should, yeah, Stevie. That's the problem with Palmer being here. He's somewhere between the ages of 12 and 15 or something. I don't know.
I think
what we say.
Kyle can appreciate this. My second most pleasurable thing besides sharpening a knife is trimming my pubes with my little tool.
Dear God.
Sitting in the toilet.
This is all your fault, Stevie, by the way, for mentioning your downstairs mix up. To quote old Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
That's a fucking hell of a mess you got yourself there.
I'm not a masochist. I would never go with a wax.
No, I used to joke around. Do you remember those commercials for the paraffin waxer thing? It was like this little like hot tub, and people would put their hands in it and stuff. Well, around that same time or slightly thereafter, I used to watch this show they showed it on MTV a lot. The State, and it was like a sketch comedy thing. The State, and then Kids in the Hall, and then Upright Citizens Brigade. I think all had, and now even like Reno 911 and the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think one of the dudes from the State is on that show. But anyways, there was a skit where this dude would go around and he had like a set of like ping pong balls, and he'd always say, "I want to dip my balls in it," and he would just go around dipping his balls in random what the fuck ever. And people would like all cheer. He'd go to like a a party or different events and dip his balls and things. And I used to always say I wanted to dip my balls in the paraffin waxer thing, but
not me. A hot tub is probably the only thing I'd want to dip my balls in that's not attached to a human.
But yeah, that yeah, he was actually on the Brooklyn Nine-Nine for, I don't know if anyone else watched. I watch that occasionally. That's a really stupid, cop comedy show or whatever, but a few of the people have appeared that were on the State. But yeah, he was on it for a hot minute. But those guys are fucking hilarious.
So, do you guys go to Blade Binge much?
No.
I haven't been going lately, so it's going to be kind of new for me for a couple of days.
Did you see what Crispy said?
What did Crispy say? Let me get back.
They call Palmer's mom Dip.
For ball dip. Oh, it's all in fun though, Palmer. That means you're being accepted. The new moolah. What's a moolah? I've heard that name, but I don't know much about it.
Oh, the new vignette. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't care for the split inlay.
Well, it's got thumb studs, isn't that? I mean, I've only seen a pina that's a front flipper. Am I thinking about the right company?
Same company. He makes more modern style stuff as well. Like still like an EDC size, smaller size, nothing any big.
But anyway,
he's done ones that are similar to that I like a little bit more.
See, I want a skinny. They've been hitting the market a lot lately, but I just haven't been in a position to buy a Hinderer. I've got freaking too many anyway. But if I could get one like in the Battle Bronze, I could sell my XM18 Spanto and keep the Battle Bronze scale. Arc Firm Saber. That knife didn't ever sell for that much more than that. And it's a unique knife. I mean, this company is usually a little higher, but this is Ultim and M390.
The hell is that knife?
It's called the Arc Form.
Okay. The only arc forms I remember seeing are those long rectangular fuckers that I just don't care for.
I've got one of those. That was one of my first. Got it at Knife Center. Are you talking about this knife?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, that's called the Arc Form. It's the one that what's his name? God, what's it called? I forget. But I also have the Theory, which is a really cool one. Let me stop sharing for a second. And I never had the Saber, but Cole had it at Blade Show and was all loving it on it. I don't like PPE knives.
Do you not like the slim foot because of the way it looks or something else, Stevie? I just never cared for the look of it. The just straight rectangle, which is kind of funny because, you know, a lot of stuff that I do like also could be.
I'm trying to think who the designer is. It's on the inside of the scale, and I can't think of Tough Knives, TUFF.
Yeah, Tough Knives is the one I always laugh because they look like they're trying to improve Spyderco's. Like so many of their knives just look like a new version of a Spyderco.
And you know, they have an automatic version of this that's OEM by Protec. This is OEM by Riot. And this is back when I was early in a flipper mode. I don't even think I'd learned to do a middle finger flick by the end.
Would that be Flip Mode Squad?
I hang on to knives after I buy them. I mean, I've gotten so many knives that I could move out. Autumn Wind, what's up? Dr. Drew Dude, what's up?
You're not allowed to leave. What is this bullshit? You couldn't go for a bit. What the fuck?
Be here, buddy.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Still the sharpest knife that I've gotten from the factory, which is amazing because the blade geometry on it's not all that. But this thing will slice through paper.
I think it's meant for something a little different than paper, personally, but I could be wrong.
That's why it's so surprising. Watch this.
Look at it go, folks.
I mean, it's bizarre.
You're a coupon cutting son of a bitch right now. Look at you go.
I've got so many shreds of coupon around me that I can pick it up at will and slice shit.
Are you in that group of people that's like the extreme couponers?
No, I don't use coupons for anything except cut tests. And I only use them when they come in by the book. And usually those are reserved for sitting on the couch, cutting into an empty Amazon box.
Oh, man. I have to get some water. Just 1 minute.
And then I've got this Tucson with Sawtooth Days grind. This thing's dangerous. I didn't disappear. I just bent over to get a piece of coupon. And then we can look at Sawtooth's talent on my hollow ground Formax. Watch this. I mean, dudes, look at the plunge grind. I mean, look at how good that is. And the tip is still beefy. Not the same. It's been ground. It is so good.
All right. So I have a question. I'm going to share this here. Let's pull this up here and see. Because last time I shared, and it was someone that Scott had went to. I don't even remember the name of the company to get stuff modded. And so I was curious if you guys know anything about this company. I know a few people that I follow them, but they do some pretty sweet looking shit. And they even did like where'd it go? Let me pull this over here. I won't be able to see. This Tucson looks legit as all hell. I'm not an orange person, but it looked badass on that knife for some reason.
Is that Cerakote? I love their colored finish.
Cerakote, and then they have like a dark stonewash blade.
Is that so I can follow them? The one I hate the worst is Way of Knife.
Yeah, so this is not them. This is someone else.
What are they called?
Pocket SX.
POCKETFX.
Yeah,
Okay.
SX. It's just SX at the end.
FX, gotcha.
You should be able to see it there on the thing. Here,
Oh,
I'll pull. It's got a little like
Cheeky dude.
yeah. They even did this like all blacked out. Chris Reeve. I thought that was pretty badass looking.
How's it spelled? How's Pocket spelled?
POCKET.
FX.
SX.
There's a Pocket fix, but it doesn't have any no posts. That's not the right one. See, this something's weird. Instagram.
I'll send it to you. I'll send you a message with it. But yeah, they've done some interesting stuff. I found this, I think, through Stabby sharing it, either a reel or something like that. But I was just curious if anyone's had any experience with this company, because everyone like said no to the first one that I had mentioned.
That's weird that it doesn't show up on more.
Yeah, they do some I don't know. It's not like super crazy, like, you know, like this where it's got like all the crazy intricate patterns. Like Scott had the Be Up art done all over his knife, which it came out good. So I mean, I don't know what people are having done that they're not a fan of, but but anyways, yeah, this company's done some cool looking shit. Nothing, like I said, too crazy, but I just am looking to get stuff like that done where it's just like, you know, blacked out stonewash kind of shit for the most part.
Out. Yep.
Like bronzed out. I have some titanium knives and I just don't carry full tie stuff that often. It's not my jam. So
yeah, that looks good. Where are they located? Does it say?
I have no idea.
But somewhere in the States, I assume.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Kyle says they're good.
SX. Okay, I put the wrong word in
I
there.
haven't checked in to see like the pricing for Way of Knife wasn't crazy or anything, but a lot of people, like you guys, you know, when I mentioned it, you guys were like, "Don't do it." So
I was putting Pocket FX in.
yeah, it's right there. The way that Kyle spent it.
That children look sick. That girl looks sick.
My brain is fucking fried.
What's the project?
It's not that it just other people had said that they've heard of issues from that company.
And those look good, said Stevie. The only one that was weird, I sold a Malibu to Semper Fi, who got it modded at Way of Knife, and when he got it back, he called me and asked me about the edge, because they did a total stonewash and they did a finish on the spine. I said, no, man, you saw the videos. It was slicey as all get out. And he was upset because he said they jacked up the edge and the grinds weren't even and all this shit. So I just heard that from him. That's the only thing I heard.
Someone else had mentioned something about it too. I don't know if it was Kyle or someone else. I can't fucking remember. But a few people had like spoke out about it and said that they had issues. So I don't know.
The Gabe Lade sends all of his knives there for they've got some kind of like $75 spa package where they'll do 3 mods, but you don't get to choose them. You just send the knife and they're kind of surprises.
Yeah, I've seen some of those come back looking cool, and other ones be like, "Ooh, fuck! I'm glad that wasn't my knife that they did that."
And he says it's a chance, but he so far hadn't had one that he doesn't like, but he likes some crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't. You know, it's some people, like Scott said, his stuff was all done great. I've heard like good things, and then I've heard things that were.
The only thing I know is when the edge left here, it was factory, and it was a good factory edge because I always check my Protex because that's something that they're known for, right? So I always look to see if my bevels are even. And so, and I sent pictures to Simplify because Vince and I didn't know each other at the time. We communicated online, but we hadn't stayed together or met each other. But and when he got it, he was very dissatisfied with the edge. Reached out to them, they tried to put it off on the person that sent them the knife, which was me. I sent the knife to them directly to do the mod work on, and it was perfect. The only reason I did it is I had this one. It's the only reason it was even available, and this one's got texture.
So there you have it.
Sweet, Palmer. You're gonna love it, dude. Did you see the video today? That was actually filmed last week before you won it, but it's that is the knife that's coming your way. The one that's locking that was in today's video.
I guess the best thing to do would just, I guess, make documentation, photos, and maybe a video or something of the way your knife looks before you send it out to them.
Always.
Or some shit. Whatever. But
that's tomorrow's video. That's the custom tripper that's got the regrind. It used to be a Tonto. Now,
Kyle's just throwing in a slight, little ad for himself there.
Kyle, I know. I didn't have any idea it was getting any kind of blade mod. I didn't know it was getting tumbled and acid etched. And then the top of it got that hand, what do you call it? That patterning. Jason does it, like on this knife right here. Well, this one.
Yeah.
So that was they put that on the spine and they acid etched the blade and tumbled it. So they fucked it up.
Yeah, I'm guessing that during whatever kind of rock tumble shit, they might have.
I think they just missed the final finish. Yeah, I think they have too, Stevie. I think this was just a one-off. I don't think, because I've heard more people that the Gate Blade has great experiences with them, and he does almost every one of
they do a lot of stuff. So, they're constantly posting all the shit that they're handling and modding. So, and it always, on Instagram looks like some great shit. I just remember it was a couple weeks back when I said something about it, and a few people were like, "Don't do it."
Message from me. This guy, see, this is what I do, and this is why I don't go to Blade Binge, because I'm going to feel, and I hope Sinatra's 1975, you're not in here, but an Asher Spiro for $239. What's wrong with the picture? I'll tell you what's wrong with the picture. What do you think's wrong with it?
Well, all right. So speaking from not, this, I know that they're a pain in the ass to get, those knives.
You know what? They're not. They're not going to be on the website often. But what happens is, and every Asher I've acquired, and this is before I had a channel.
Reaching out to him.
I send him a DM. I say, "Hey, buddy, I'd love," and he's on Instagram. And I say, "Hey, buddy, I'd love a titanium Holy Spiro." He goes, "Oh, I can put you one together." I said, "Well, how are we going to do the transaction? Are you going to put it on your website?" He goes, "No, I'll just send you a PayPal invoice." That's how I've done them. And my titanium was 120. So I'm thinking that's, if I'm remembering from Lefty's videos, $125 knife if you buy it new. So if any of y'all are looking for a Spiro, before you do something like that, reach out to Asher Knives. And it might take him a couple of days to get back because he's very slow at getting his DMs, but that's $100 high. And we're going to just go ahead and do it now.
Palmer, we have a Subaru Forester.
Boom, boom.
Which we use more as a utility. We keep the back seats folded down so we can just haul shit around in it. It's like having a little pickup truck that's completely covered over.
I'm signed in, so let me go leave him a message. Damn it.
Five Doors upset that he's not a mod. He said,
Five
"How
Door,
can mod without me?"
I just have to open it here. Let me get. Whoop! I closed all my windows. Give me one
Yes,
second.
I will keep my vote for Bernie Sanders sticker on there. It's almost all the way faded off, but it's still there.
Let's do this. Let's go to Yvonne. Open this. Close that. Open
My
this.
spine is killing me today.
All right, Five Doors, because you've been sitting too much, probably.
Oh yeah. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but yeah. I can't. If I stand for too long, I hurt. If I sit for too long, I hurt.
Does your Android phone not remind you to stand up?
I turn that shit. I don't allow that bullshit. When you got stuff to do, you got to do stuff.
I know.
I don't stand until I have to take a piss or shit. That's it. Why are you showing us that? What the hell was that?
That's Evil Queen, dude. She's the one that gets in on the tee. What's up, Edgy? She's the one that gets in on the tee and calls everybody out as a liar. She wasn't always a she.
Well, she is now, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And she's very opinionated. She's very she's like one of the million TikTokers over in Europe, which is sad that I know this, but yeah. She's on these screens where they have these battles, and they're not battles for cash, they're battles for like somebody drops shit on somebody else, so they're like defending themselves. And people will say, well, Evil Queen did this, that, or the other, and her number one comeback, she's like, liar. You're a liar. Bad parent, you're a liar. I love it. You can't get enough of it.
Watch that stuff ever. D2 sent me a video of a dog playing with some bears out in the woods. These people couldn't find their lab or some big dog, and they got a fucking drone up and we're flying it out in the woods near where they live. And here's the dog frolicking with 3 giant fucking bears in the woods.
Maddie, you're a mod now, so you can't get picked on anymore.
Husky, yeah, that might have been it. Yeah. Whatever it is. I was like, holy shit, that's fucking impressive. I showed Che Miette, and she's like, is that shit? She always now the AI is a thing. She makes me question everything. I was like,
Maddie, when you get out, wield your wrench. Somebody took advantage of you. I don't know who it was, but I saw you disappear into timeout, and I wrenched you up.
I don't know, is Junior Miz, does he do the Instagrams? I've only seen him in lives.
We'll
so
see.
I don't know that if he's on Instagram or not.
Junior Miz. I don't know.
I always suggest, even if people don't use it, if they don't want to post pictures, what the fuck ever. But it's good just to have the accounts. That way you can contact other people. Makes it easy. It's the easiest, I think.
No, I don't see him on there.
That kind of shit.
But a lot of times, because for a long time, ooh. Can you imagine what my search string pulled up when I typed in Junior Miz?
I can imagine. But we don't need to. Jeez Louise.
I mean,
yeah, let's back out of that.
Look at the randomness. I mean, this is just random. Instagram's search engine, guys, is just whack. They show you what they think they should show you.
Well, it's based on also on shit that you look at, right?
What things
or now.
Pause on. You don't even have to look at them. If I slow down on something, even though I only engage with knife content, now I'm a man, and Instagram people can target man, female. So if somebody wants to boost their post to a male audience, and I click on this shit, I love these little guys.
Anything I fucking Google, I get ads for on fucking Instagram and shit. You know, that's the way.
Something I actually like.
After I bought my tablet, I've been getting nothing but ads for different shit for iPads and stuff like that, and software and shit. I bought software.
That's a giveaway. That's not an ad. Let's see. I'll get an ad here in a second.
Everyone talking about. I saw Brant post that Rick Hinderer thing, and I was like, "What the actual?" Like everyone usually complains about billboarding on clips, and yeah, all the fucking Rick Hinderer bros are like run out to grab something that's got fucking.
That's 35 and 20. So that's $55 at least. That's without the RHK. Rick, tell me if you are following me on this journey, or if I need to stop sharing and share again, I'll stop sharing.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Check out this. Because I played this game before. I upgraded a couple with let's do this. Go down to hardware.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Within clips and tabs.
I'm hearing echoing again.
Well, at least you're not hearing somebody breathing and flicking a knife. I can deal with an echo because I don't hear it.
Well, it's like it was sounding like an echo, but it also sounded like someone else's voice. It wasn't yours or mine. It was like a deep.
Well, you let me know if you hear that.
Now, if you hear this, it's me.
Oh, geez, Louise.
If you hear weird shit, let me know because that was happening the other night.
Everyone on the stream, I hate to do this because there's certain things that I do that I don't give two fucks if people hate it or like. But if everyone on the stream was like, Javon, we'd appreciate never hearing that horribleness again. Would that be enough to convince you to stop it?
But yeah, but I have to exercise the evil spirits out of here, and I do that like this. Because there was somebody outwardly breathing last time and flicking something. What I still can't figure out, you can hear this fart, right?
Unfortunately, yes, I can.
But you can't hear my lightsaber go off.
No, I heard that.
Okay.
It still sounded kind of farty, though.
See, that's what's weird. I don't know how to get my...
This is not the way to get your wrench back.
It is Dr. Drew, dude.
I mean, it might be for Javon, but if it was my, if this was me.
I'm just hosting it, dude. I'm co-hosting it.
I know, but I don't have the wrench / not wrench because it's through your YouTube.
So you can't go to YouTube and have access to the wrench? I thought that kind of linked us together. See what happens? Because I have to open my YouTube to do it.
Yeah, it's just...
You're just a participant. You can super chat, can't you? How come I hadn't seen you drop cash in here?
that was the funniest. Oh, you can super chat, can't you? What the fuck's wrong? I think the only person I gave did a super chat to one time was it someone Big Red or someone was like passing the like 6,000 milestone. And I would happen to be on this stream that day, and so I super chatted 666 because I thought that was funny.
That's where you're getting a return on that.
If no one's close to 666, I have nothing to do with giving you money. I'm sorry.
Exactly, I don't blame you. 666 is worth a couple of bucks. $6.66. That'd be even more perfect.
Yeah.
Drew's mod now. I don't know if that makes you guys invincible.
It doesn't. I think that
you can come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, so I think they can fight each other. On my end, Kyle is a super mod. He's like, there's only like 3 people.
Mark was timed out by Edgy American. Okay, Mark, I'm going to give you a wrench. I don't even know you that well, but you're a channel member, and I feel bad for you. Edgy's the one that times you out. Give me a second, and we'll just have mod fights here. Let me find him again. Where'd he go? He was timed out right there. Sharp Guy was timed out by Edgy. All right, Sharp Guy. You're a moderator. You can come out swinging at Edgy. Where's Mark Parks? There he is.
Look, Stevie did a 999 for you there.
Oh, Stevie. Member for 13 months. Dude, you channel members are the best. I love you guys and appreciate you. Stevie was timed out. Is Stevie not a mod? Edgy's going crazy.
I don't have the YouTube thing pulled up, so I didn't see any of these people getting timed out.
I'm going to share the screen because everybody needs to turn on Shane. They need to see who's causing all this shitness. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. What crawled up Shane's ass and died, right?
I gotta find Stevie and make him a mod. Oh no, her arrow was timed out.
I saw this thing and I was gonna send it to Shane, but I'll just read it since he seems to be in here. It was fucking hilarious. It reminded me of him when I saw it.
Get Shane as quick as you come out.
Where the fuck is it? Did I send it to myself or did I send it to Jamie?
I mean, I'm making. Oh, you're already a mod. Cool. Let's see who else is getting picked on. I think I've gotten everybody who's been the target. The Night's Edge, man. One of our new creators who has Saturday morning lives is getting thrown in timeout by Edgy. That means he loves you, by the way. I don't know if y'all know Edgy's methodology. If he doesn't pick on you, all right. I think I've got drink water. Was timed out. Palmer Conley's getting in on it. Palmer, I'll take away your wrench. Watch this, Palmer. Since you're a youngster, I have to teach you by example.
There was these two old dudes, and they were telling jokes. This one it reminded me of Palmer, and one old dude says to the other old guy, he's like, "What's the difference between a joke and 3 dicks?" And there was the pause, and the other guy says, "I don't know what," and he says, "Your mom can't take a joke."
Drink water. You were actually put in timeout by El Cap Addict, so you now had the power to come out swinging at him. That was not Shane. Barbarian Bunny, I don't think you said anything, but I'm not gonna make you a mod yet. And Palmer, I'll give you a wrench back, buddy.
I love that you have to like.
I'm gonna trust, since I didn't see the message, that you might have taken a legitimate, even though we shouldn't have anybody getting legitimately timed out. This is a free speech. As long as you're not spurting religious, political, or hateful shit, I don't care what you say. They got upset the other night when Lefty and Kevin were on because people were calling. They chose to stream it portrait, so they were getting a lot of people in there. And everybody was calling KC Egghead. He ended up having his hoodie on and his hat, and he was getting mad. He was wanting the mods to take care of it. And Lefty was like, "Don't take care of that. People can say that. It's not obnoxious."
That's hilarious.
An egghead.
Was it on Casey's stream?
No, it was on Lefty's.
He does a Friday night one?
No, they just did a random. It was Saturday night. They did a random. Here, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
See him calling him egghead. It's funny. It's really funny because it was getting under Casey's skin so much so he put on his hat and his hoodie.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and it was kids. You know, if you do that, if you guys have ever gone to the live feed on your phone and scrolled up, you just come through these fucking where is it? Where's this live?
Dude, yeah.
All right, so here it is right here. Let me share it real quick. There was at the beginning.
I am so much worse.
I'll get fucking copyright struck for that. It's an ad. I don't care about that.
Chilling.
All right, let's get the.
Oh, when he goes, yeah, I mean,
it.
he does have a super dome on him. That's like 6 head. That's like well beyond 4 head, right?
Yep.
For asking me today.
That is a super dome. It looks like he's got one of those bald caps.
Yeah,
like he's an actor with hair, and they put the bald cap over top of his hair.
One tie version.
Can you see the chat over here?
NIF Lite is going to be 154.
Who's cat?
Can you see the chat? The chat over on the right.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's what you're looking
I wasn't
for.
reading it.
Black my card.
I'm gonna find the people that are coming in. I haven't found the eggheaders
Purple
yet,
Rain, which is purple.
but they get
camera
really. Hold on a second. Let me get to it. This is funny as shit.
But yeah, so it's purple all over with my
And
card
it's
image.
coded 3.
Okay, hold on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's already a small handle, so it would have
Yeah.
Uh,
There's the shorts people that just blah blah blah. But here's the thing. I know for
it's
a fact
on the
that
shorts feed. I trolls on
Anyway.
Ron's lives. He's always blocking someone.
okay, here he goes.
Turning me on.
I can't really.
You gotta know.
They're
somebody
they're
that has
telling
one
Jim to
by
get
now.
rid of the guy. So there's a
Yeah,
guy
Miller has one. Maybe he'd be
calling him an
like,
egghead.
Maybe.
Anyway, this is the result of it.
but I guess to be as slim
Wait.
as
That's all.
like crispy donut.
The funny thing is, you can still tell how
Yes.
big that dome
Yeah,
is.
Chicago had the most.
You just gotta take it. I mean, it's like,
He does have a lot of forehead up there.
people are gonna rib you. It's just part of it. But
Yeah,
that was
I totally missed this. I thought I was going to stay up. Now, damn it, I'm trying to click it. You're trying to click it.
sorry, Dave. You got to quit. Great minds.
So it was 9:30, but was it like 7:30 my time or some shit? And a lot of nights I stay up till like 6 o'clock in the morning over.
That's been my jacked up jam. I've got to change that. I've got to start going to bed early.
Our cat was sick over the weekend too, so we were pulling like all-nighters, making sure to like check on him and try to make sure he was like, but he pulled through, so he's doing okay now. And
he's old, right?
Oh yeah, he's pretty old. He's real old. He's got renal failure, and so it seemed like something like an electrolyte imbalance, and so we were just trying to make sure that Shamiette, she's good with that kind of stuff, so she
nursed it out to hell.
Yep, got him back going. That's what she was microwaving. We found out that the egg whites for cats, the egg white is a fucking phosphor. It helps get stuff out of their system. I forget what the fuck
if you make cats egg whites,
it's but it's the egg whites that don't have like anything, like no preservative. Some of them have like salt and fucking garlic and shit, but this is just straight up like egg whites, and it helped that mixing with his food, a little bit of that. It helped get the shit out of him, and he started feeling better again. He eats like a prescription food, but sometimes between shipments it's hard to get. Like it takes them forever to bring it back. And she also found a renal food on Amazon, so we ordered that for him, but it took like 2 days to get here.
Isn't boiled chicken real good for him?
Okay, so the thing with chicken is, so there's certain amounts of like protein that they're supposed to have, but then chicken itself might have whatever this other chemical is in it that you have to, eat them.
Chicken's high in
phosphorus. Chicken's high in phosphorus, so that's the bad thing. So that the egg whites help get the phosphorus out. It's a lot of fucking ridiculous shit unless you have an animal that has this problem. But yeah, he was doing bad. He started having seizures and shit, and but he made it through it and did okay.
Damn, dude.
Now he's up running. Yeah, I think a lot of people, like, if their cat, they might have like, I mean, I don't know, like, oh, rush him to the vet. You got to put him down, but he pulled her. He's up and running, acting like a crazy man again. So he did good.
Y'all all have the power to stop Shane's reign of terror.
Yeah.
You can put it for 24 hours. You should be able to. You can just
did you super wrench anyone?
I didn't super wrench anyone. Because the first person I super wrench I'll super wrench Shane.
We run a tight ship around here.
Oh my God, I can scroll down to 24 hours. Feel bad on my subscribers. That is almost worthy.
Nick, you just came into a whirlwind of hell presented by Shane.
Maddie, I'm going to give you the super wrench.
Oh, no.
Somebody has to be a grown up in here. And I don't know why, in God's name, I'm thinking you're that guy.
Because the first thing he's going to do is just ban Stevie.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it here and just see what happens. See how Maddie wields his power. It's like when Luke started thinking fucking crazy shit, right? The dark side's gonna be better. So, Maddie, if you put him in timeout for 24 hours, you can pull him out in like 5 minutes. You can just fuck with him, make him think he's in there for 24 hours. Don't unsub, said Stevie. If he abuses you, here you go. You get a super wrench too. I'm removing you as a standard moderator, which means in 2 seconds, you're now a managing moderator. So you and Maddie are the two Jedis in the chat. Message deleted by Satisfaction. Before I could get Stevie a super wrench, Maddie timed him out for 10 seconds.
That's the problem with anyone being a moderator is that it's like they all become fucking elementary kids.
And even if it's for fun, people get pissed off by that. And I'll pull everybody's wrenches, but right now, Stevie's going to come out. You should at least give Maddie 20 seconds. But everybody just chill, and I'll start going profile only. Nobody will come in here except for trolls, and 1 or 2 of you will play Whack-A-Troll. I'm going to start calling those late night portrait streams Whack-A-Trolls instead of sitting spins.
So there, someone's having. Did you buy this off another person or eBay or?
That's. Ooh.
Yeah, there's. Thanks to our
membership, Angelo. Todd Carr, you are a new or remaining channel member, buddy, and we will have a channel giveaway. If not this Friday, next Friday. Timeouts are the best thing, as long as you don't get people bummed out. Use it in fun, and don't use it with people that are. You can do it once to new people, but then be nice to them and talk to them and engage with them when they come out.
If they stick around, right?
If they stick around, yeah, and they should be able to take it.
Back to the this right here. So there's a bunch of videos out there that try to help people with like Spyderco, Benchmade, all that shit about like, you know, logo size, logo placement, fucking, and even though it's changed a little bit, but some of that stuff does help. You know, but once again, it depends upon where you bought it from. I mean, shit, like Javon has mentioned, they sell fakes on Amazon and stuff.
Yeah, you can go on Amazon right now and get not. And what's bad is I've seen a few SEs on Blade Binge that I felt were priced way too low. That did finally disappear, but they were all these different colors and they were on there. And I got the feeling that they were, oh, Jim Miller, what'd you get, buddy? I'm sorry, dude.
You gotta be careful out there.
Like I said, I got taken for $400 last week in a totally different scam that I should have never fallen for. It was on Amazon. You can send it back, can't you?
Oh, yeah. So
was it a cold steel?
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, since it's on, as long as it's, you know, the Prime or whatever, you should be able to return it.
Or anything on Amazon, you should be able to.
Yeah, you can always call them and say, hey, listen, I bought this. It was fake. And you guys should not allow this to be sold.
My smock was kind of janky until I put scales on it.
But yeah, as far as the other thing, the Walmart. So Walmart is basically trying to be like Amazon now, where anybody can sell shit through Walmart. So it's not like you're actually buying something
that comes through Walmart stock. They're just like the name people sell under.
So yeah.
Jim, send me pictures of it if you've got it. I'm curious because I know the scales look chintzy when you get a smock. That's why I swapped mine out. But I'm wondering what else is janky about it. Because I'll put a fucking video together. I'll order one just to tear it apart and expose it.
But yeah, it's you know, it's one of those things. That's why I don't know. So most shit I would probably not buy from any of those places.
Stuff from Amazon. So VVs, I bought Spyderco's, but you got to look at the seller, right? The ratings of the seller, because usually it's Blade HQ or it's Knife Center.
They timed out fucking Todd.
Hey, Stevie. Will, I trust you with your power, buddy.
That's so mean. Oh shit. He can't. It's impossible. Todd can't be bossy. He's Canadian. It's like against their whole like thing, right?
It's supposed to be against the whole what do you call it? The whole personality traits. Eh? I guess it depends on which side of Canada.
Oh man. I don't like go this far, but you know, reputable, you know, like DLT or fucking White Mountain or whatever. Some of those places you're not going to get fucked.
I also like to order from the maker if I can, because I know that they're going to make a larger margin selling directly to me than if they sell it to a dealer that they're selling to at a dealer price that then makes the margin. And I want to support the dealers too, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to think who I bought from, like Jacob Creates. I bought one from him. Was that you, Tinkin?
Oh yeah, it was me doing this. But I do hear it's like it's echoing back through, like I'm hearing your speakers somehow.
And that's possible.
Every once in a while.
My speaker's down. What happens? Hold on. All right, I just turned them down. Can you still hear it?
No. Yeah, I mean, they're so like CVV has their own store. Kaiser probably does too. You know, but it's a lot of other shit gets on there as well. And usually you should be able to tell just by the fucking price that it's like fucking insanely cheap. Or, you know, maybe it's some jackass trying to sell shit for
usually too good to be true. It's too good to be true. That's been my case, because I got burned for a $99 Vox Chillin' that never showed up from a legit website, a legit appearing website at first glance. But then everything that happened as I started and completed my transaction was shady, and I should have stopped.
Are you talking about your late night knife off that fake website? There's so many of those these days. It's disgusting. The thing that where you should, it's when you're trying to find a knife that is not readily available anymore. And you Google something like that, you'll see it all over the place. Like 10 sites, it'll be in stock of sites you've never fucking heard of. And you're like,
exactly. And the fact that they come up on organic search to me is amazing. I have no footprint on OnlyFans. Trust me. No.
all he got was Shane Butthole videos.
Keep him company for just 2 seconds, Pocket Mill. I'm gonna walk back here. Tippy's whining about something.
Oh man, we had that happen in earlier. Now that our cat's back up and feeling great again, he's every time Chamiette walks out the damn front door, he sits there crying because he doesn't like her going out there and paying attention to the fucking deer for some reason. He hates deer, but you know, that's just how it goes. Yeah, I've bought all of those things straight from like DLT. You know, it's one of those things I also had mentioned a while in the past. When it comes to like Spyderco's, especially, it's like you're almost, I don't know. I like to buy the ones that are the you know, like I don't want to say limited editions or the exclusives, because they always have a different steel, different colors, micarta, this, that, the other thing, and you end up paying like the same price for something that's not just the basic off-the-shelf version of it. Instead of just buying their regular whatever the fuck Spyderco is S45 these days or some shit. But who fucking knows? Yeah, sprint runs, whatever the fuck they call it, dealer exclusives. But yeah, they usually have fun things that you can get that way for pretty much the same fucking price. Sometimes even a little bit cheaper. then I know at least Knife Center was doing that, which I kind of am skeptical about Knife Center shit a lot of times, but they do tend to sometimes get stuff for a little bit cheaper. $35. Yeah, I mean, for $35, definitely not going to get something like that. So I guess you know what you're getting. But that being said, you can get them fakes for much cheaper. Because I've went and bought one just so I can try to rip it apart. I never was able to successfully get the damn thing apart, to steal parts out of it. But you know,
That's a great little poker.
it's like you're trying to get Shane like all fucking. Is that what is that, a chickadee? Or no, that's not the chickadee. That's the other one. The chickadee's
apprentice.
Did you see the knife that your buddy made for Bluminati?
The one that Scott made? Aries EDC?
No. The other dude, I forget his name right now. The
Jason Grant?
Yeah.
Which one did he make? He's doing some bad ones now. He was going to join us Friday night, but got tied up.
Let me see if I can find it on his. I saw it like yesterday or the day before. It looked pretty cool. I really like the way he did the blade on that one. Where the fuck is my
chickadee's? Only 5 inches, Stevie. It's tiny, and it's got a little bitty.
You know, he's just asking those questions because he wants to
fuck with it.
Harass Kyle, and someone else always gets. There it goes. For some reason, my fucking computer wasn't allowing me to click on Instagram, the page that I have open. What the fuck is the dude's name? There it is. There she goes. Here, let me pop this thing up here. I really dig the fucking blade on this thing. It looks pretty badass. I'm not fond of the handle, but the blade looks badass.
Yeah, wicked little Tonto.
Yeah, it's like a clip point kind of Tonto.
Yeah, I think he does some cool stuff.
I like it.
I do too.
I'm not a fan, and I've mentioned this before, of the scales being that much shy of the actual tang.
You want it to be thicker?
I want the scales to be like even with it. That whole it being two separate pieces on that. When you grip something
you want it to be flush. You want it to be flush on the edges.
Yeah, because when it's not, it fucking hurts.
Well, he can do that if that's what you're into.
I have one knife and one knife only. That is a little fixed blade, and it has just the smallest amount of that, but it's smoothed over quite a bit, and you can't really fucking feel it.
Tell him that you want it to be flush.
Is that the one that I shared in the story the other day? The one that he posted? That's a very pokey, stabby thing.
This one is an old Kill Bill. This is one of his first flat grinds. Called Kill Bill because it's yellow micarta, black micarta, and a red pin and hole. But I've got some that the scales sit proud like that one.
Let me see here if I can find it.
Like that.
Yeah, this thing right here. I'm going to show this. I have to get running off. We have to do a store on here pretty soon.
These are beautiful.
This is the thing that Cheeto shared the other day that had an awesome ass fixed blade there.
Oh, what is
that? He mentions in there that it is made by let's see here. What's it called?
A little guy, if that's a SBR or whatever you call that rock eye.
Lex Rex EDC. Now, I don't know if this is the one he's talking about, Stevie was talking about, but I saw this in Cheeto's thing, and I thought that was pretty badass looking. Very nice.
That is badass looking.
Obviously, it's not that big of a knife because it's barely bigger than this little GEC sodbuster that I was sitting beside. But, you know, it was pretty sweet.
See, this guy right here, this EP 189 on Blade Binge. I'm gonna have to leave him a message too. I'm gonna have to do that tonight. We got to make a note. He's selling Brian Brown Jaeger for $500. Trying to.
Yeah, it's another knife that I never. I don't know. It's a nice knife. The shape of it never really did anything for me.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's not bad. I just looked. They don't have any more of those on stock at that Caviso place anymore.
And the Buck is one of my favorites. I picked up one of them.
Yeah, the Buck's cool looking.
They
have some other things. They have a
price. I paid I'm a Mini Mouse.
Ray design knife on there for really cheap now.
That's a great button lock, smaller knife. I've got one. It was like $250 at Blade Show. Chris Reeves, $325.
So real quick before I run away, I do not have a website for artwork up at this point. This is just stuff that either I'm making just because I need to get back into painting, or that someone on the Monday streams was like, saw me doing something, was like, hey.
You know Mersal? Well, he was asking me about the Stormtrooper.
Oh, Mersal was?
Uh-huh.
So this Stormtrooper I made for a Star Wars art show a couple years back. And then after being harassed several times by Scotch Brite, he's like, I want your Stormtrooper painting. I want your Stormtrooper painting. I started another one for him. So this is going to be...
It looks awesome, dude.
This is going to be the one for him. I have no idea what the color is going to be, but I started it. And so there's that. It's just chilling back here until I finish it up.
Kyle, I'm not sponsored by anybody, brother. I do have a Blade Bench link, but that's just where I go to shop for knives. I've never sold one there, but I'm getting ready to. I'll give you guys one more chance at $350, because if I list it for $400, you leaving?
Yeah, man. I said I got to go to the store.
All right, buddy.
I'm going a late store run. We didn't get to go grocery shopping. Had to stay home because the cat's sick.
Do you see my furry in the top corner?
I did. It's a cute little prairie dog.
Tripper. $350.
Right, see you next time. Have fun. Everyone, ban everyone from the live stream and whatnot and stuff.
Now. Hopefully. But yeah, guys, if anybody's looking for a PMP Tianto, which none of you are because you all have more sense than I did, that's a good price. It was $550. I got a 10% discount. I got it for $5. I'll let it go for $350 in a case like new. M390. Too big for anybody. Make a good boat anchor. And Jim Miller, I'm shipping you. And I've got to ship. I've got one more thing to ship tomorrow that didn't get shipped this weekend. I think it's Ed. At Ed has to ship too. Just DM me if anybody's interested in it, but don't buy it because again, I bought it because it's a novelty, kind of like my little Nori neck axe, just on the opposite side. Nothing that you need, but to me, it's cool. This little thing, the way the sheath works, magnetic. And it's jimped all the way around. So you can hold it a lot of different ways. And then it locks into the magnets and it's got this little lever. I just think it's kind of cool. Plus it eats up in shorts. For some reason, people love it on shorts. I don't Sezzle, but I do PayPal, and they might have something worked out. Like I think they got PayPal in 4 or something. But I could probably work out Sezzle. Reach out to me, brother, on IG. We can work something out. Yeah, and the stuff that I've got, like this is a knife that I love, but I never carry. But I don't think anybody'd want it. It's L Max. It's the best tech. I picked it up right after Blade Show. Wicked hollow grind. But I'd never get out of it what I paid for it or anywhere close. But I'd probably let that go for yeah. I would probably I mean there's several knives. If y'all see a knife in my collection that you're in love with, reach out to me. Yeah, those little fixed blades that Transparent's making are super, super sweet. I'm a little fixed blade guy. I think y'all know that about me. I carry one every day. Today I'm carrying a deck knife. I think I showed y'all I'm carrying this one. My little Amsler Tools razor. And I'll show y'all something he's doing. And this is not his full-time job. Let's go to Instagram. And let's go to Amsler. Let me share the screen. Boom. Those little guys. Kind of got a little pry bar on the butt end. It's 2 different sizes. I was going to try to find the 2 side by side. He makes neat stuff, though. I'm a big fan. And you can find him. I always find my stuff on his Etsy store. Here are the 2 sizes. But yeah, really cool stuff. It's not Craig Vincent. DM me and I can hook it up with you. How do you like it, Jim Miller? I want to get the Aries. Hold on a sec. Let me show you which one I want to get. The one that's just smaller than the Bloom. Let's go Aries. I think it's the Pear. This one right here. This one right here. We shared this. This is the one that I want to have him make me when I can grab something. Petal, not a pear, petal. It's kind of like a little bit miniature Bloom. But also, I mean, he's got so many great blade shapes. That's just sick. I love that tall, flat grind. Yeah, I'm going to end up. He's one of the only makers whose sticker I've got on my little case behind me. Night, Doc. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, it's Monday night. I won't keep y'all here late. I know it's about to be 11 o'clock, but it's only 9 o'clock out on the West Coast. Go there for a little while. I ran out of my ADHD medicine. Somehow they've got me prescribed like 2 days short of when I run out. So I'm kind of spacey today anyway. If I seem unusually spacey, I can blame it on that. I got you, Night's Edge. It'll be later because I've got my phone hooked up here. And always when I finish these streams, as you guys know, I fly to the Taco Bell. That's why I've got to get out of here before 12. Actually, I'm probably going to have to get out of here in about 30 minutes if I'm going to make it over there. Let me check something. Let me see what they're saying on there. Bear with me, kids. Taco Bell. Use precise location. That's what we want. Locations. 35801. Boom, 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 boom. Enter. All right. Open till 1. See, that's bullshit. It says open till 1 on their site, and it ain't open till 1. I've gone down there after 12. Midnight. Wrench is coming up. Treat it with respect. Y'all are brutal. When I get over to this, it's just tough to watch y'all go so nuts on each other. Where is Midnight? I think y'all erased Midnight from the chat. There he is. He's wrenched up. But remember, Stevie and Maddie can power thump y'all. They're the catchers in the rye. They're the Holden Caulfields. They're watching. Let's go to when is the nip slip coming in? Traditional pocket. No. TPK. Let's see if it shows. I know there are Jack Wolfs that are on sale this month for 20% off. Gunslinger. That should be on sale. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any of the Stout V2, Evo Lush, Nip Slip. Yeah, they don't have it up there yet. Yeah, I'm all about a nip slip. Tactical Terry, that could be it. He says that it's because they didn't get their monthly release out, and the last time they put them on sale, they didn't make their release date. But I don't know the real reason. I've got 2 of them. I think I've got one of them out here, and I'm a big fan of the slip joints. I didn't groove as much with the Gunslinger, but I love the slip joint. Janet Jackson likes them nip slips. I think that was more a cheesy Justin Timberlake move. Shane, I watched Satu Day's video fixing your Protec and found it very, very entertaining. Whoop. Let's go solo. Boom. Have y'all handled the Magic Whiskers 2 and seen how it's different than the Magic Whiskers 1? The butt of the knife moves instead of the bolster. So instead of moving the top part of the scale, you just move the butt of the scale. Plus, it's a bigger chunky knife. I love it. Joseph S., are y'all just telling me who y'all are bullying? Let me find Joseph S. Where's Joseph? Oh, Joseph. I see that you were timed out, but I don't see. There you are. Boom. Joseph has a wrench so he can come back with revenge. I can't believe I'm encouraging y'all's childish behavior. See you, 5-door. We're not going to be that much longer, guys. We'll go till about, I don't know, 11:15, 12:15 Eastern time. I know all y'all have to work. It's Monday night. Nobody needs to stay up super late, even though I'm likely to come back with the late night strain this week, Wednesday, because my schedule's so jacked up. I can't help it. And if I'm awake, dude, it is so good. You talking about that? Look how much bigger it is than my EMP. And the EMP spring is so much. I have to use the side of my thumb because this thing's so freaking beefy. $108. The only drawback is it's got a tight spring. For me, because I've got a short thumb, I can't do like front flicks on stuff. Let me get a piece of paper. But the grind on this, and I heard Metal Complex singing the freaking how the dagger was more slicey, which I think's total bullshit. It's a taller blade, and if you look at it, where'd I put that? Next to the one of the things that the EMP EDC is known for is having a thick blade, but if you look at them, they're just about the same thickness, and the grind is actually taller, even though it's a flat grind on the Neptune. But God, this is a huge knife, guys. I mean, it is full size, and they've come out with the Manicore. Have y'all seen that? The one in MagnaCut? That is a baddie. That is a baddie, Maddie. The Manicore, have y'all seen that? Let me go to Max Face. I like it better. Let's do this. Let's share screen, present, bump. Max Ace Knives. We will go shop. Let's go product. How's the Scoofy site set up? Here it is. Whoops, where'd it go? All right, their site's being janky. Bear with me, kids. So this is the Med USA MagnaCut steel. This one's 238. It's not showing me the blades, but that's not the one. There's another one. Maybe that is it. There's the Neptune. 108. They'll be back in stock though. And then I think that top one they changed the name of because they've got a Medusa somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. The Max Ace, and that's not it. Although that's about the price. Let's see. Yeah, here the Medusa. Duh. That was it. So this is the nice one in carbon fiber, MagnaCut. It's 238. The Tanto blade is available. The dagger blade's available. And the dagger Schrader, which I would only be interested in that one. The X06A, which is Tanto MagnaCut 6163 HRC. Handle 775. I guess that's aluminum and carbon fiber. Pretty wicked blade, hologron. But yeah, I'm a Max Ace fan. I think they deliver the value. I know my Black Mirror and my Phuket, or well, not Phuket, Meerkat. And then my that's a great value. I've got one of those. S90V for $128. Carbon fiber for $158. And then you got the black mirror. Here's the Meerkat I've got down here. Now it'll take, if you order from here, it'll take you either 8 in stock of the S90V. These are the S90V carbon fiber. Yeah, they just got this one left. They've got 8 of them. But the Meerkat that I've got is this one right here. But Max Ace has some good price stuff for what it is. $158. I don't know what the differences are in these. But anyway, kids, Demon Knock, yeah, I wasn't over here on the chat. Guys, we've gone for about 2 hours. None of them compared to the Chickadee. And there's no C in Chickadee. I learned that the hard way. It's CHIKADEE. But guys, I'm going to break out of here so everybody can get some sleep. I love each and every one of you. Glad Pocket Metal was able to jump in and join us. I wish I had new stuff to show you. I will. We'll get some new stuff in. But check out the videos because they will be different. I've got a Kunwu dive, and I kind of beat up their bar lock. So watch for that. It'll be coming soon. I'm going to record it tonight. But I love each and every one of you. Look out for the guy or gal to your left. Thank you, Kathleen. 2 Mexican pizzas coming up. Look up for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. And like always, please choose to